Welcome back to the channel, fellow aviators. Now today we're going to be talking about the Gripen being added to the game and how to perform and that sort of deal. Now make sure to subscribe to the channel because we are doing a 10,000 Golden Eagle giveaway, and that's the main way to enter. Also join the Discord down below because we have the tutorial on how to enter in this contest. Also, tell me in the comments down below what aircraft you guys would like to see in the game this year. And do you think the Gripen would be balanced in the game? Anyway, let's get into the video. So, Gripen, or should I say Gripen these hearts? Because, hearts and minds, of course. Now, the Gripen is a pretty decent jet. I believe they're going to add the Gripen A. It was found in the files, or there's rumors of it. But I have seen no confirmation of that. But people are saying it's in the files, right? So Gaijin is definitely thinking about it. And I think what Gaijin's going to do, right, is they're going to release it before they release like the F-15 or some of the flankers or some of our more modern aircraft. Because they did the same thing with the Viggen. When the Viggen came out, it was the best jet in the game, actually. It was the best jet in the game. It was the top of the line. It was basically the best thing to have in the game at the time, and I feel like when they add the Gripen, it's gonna have a similar effect. And plus Sweden, they don't have much, I mean, in terms of what to add. I guess different variants of the Viggen, of course, or the Draken perhaps, but other than that, you know, their next step is the Gripen. I feel like they can add the A model, but let's go over the stats real quick. So the Gripen is a multi-role fighter developed by Saab, a Swedish aerospace company. Of course, I'm sure some of you have heard of it, obviously. It is a part of the Gripen family, which includes the A, B, C, and E. I believe we're getting the A in the game because it's the earliest model and it's the least overpowered. And it has advanced avionics, sensors, and weapon systems, making it highly capable and versatile. It could carry the AIM-120s and AIM-9s, so I feel like that would probably be its early load, maybe the AIM-120As. This also does have data link, which is amazing. And if you don't know what data link is, basically you're connecting different radars all together. So you're connecting AWACS, your fighter jet's radar, your wingman's radar, that sort of deal, and ground radar all together. You get a picture of the map. So basically, theoretically, you could see behind you, but you can't lock the targets behind you, right? So I'll pop up the F-16 data link right here so you guys can get a good picture of what that is. And I'm really hoping Gaijin adds it to the game, and perhaps maybe when they add the Gripen, they're like, hey, let's add data link. Why not? Now, this also has a thrust to weight of 0.97, which is pretty darn good. It can pull 12 plus Gs if it has to, and it has a maximum speed of Mach 2. So this is your basic frontline sort of brawler type of fighter. This thing can be played very aggressively. It can carry a wide array of air-to-ground weapons, of course, including GBUs, Mavericks, anti-ship missiles. It can also carry the IRST missile, and the A-Darter, but I think that's a different variant. I'm almost 100% sure. And it does have a 27mm Mauser revolver cannon, so pretty darn awesome. Other than that, I feel like this would be a great aircraft to add, and Gaijin could technically add FARPs with this update. And if you don't know what a FARP is, basically it's a small road that you take off on. So it's like a sort of a FOB or like a small base. And they make an airfield out of a road, and the Swedish are notorious for doing this. So jets like the Viggen, who have thrust reversal and stuff like that, could land on these roads and resupply. And the Gripen was designed to do that. Same with the MiG-29 and I believe the A-10 and a couple other aircraft. So it'd be cool if Gaijin introduced a new feature to where it's like, hey, if you got an aircraft that has this feature that can withstand short runways, you can take off on the smaller FARPs, and they're closer to the front lines. And this will definitely be awesome when Gaijin adds bigger maps, because you can have frontline spawns, and the Gripen would be one of those jets. I feel like that would be awesome, but we'll see what Gaijin does. I don't think they'll add FARPs for a while, unless players really want it. But I do believe that the Gripen's coming to the game. I mean, people have said it's in the files. There's been rumors. You know, people are saying this and that. So I feel like it's either going to come this year or next year. But I think it's this year. I'm like 90% sure. And the reason why is because, remember when they added the Viggen? There was really no jet that could compete with it. They just plopped it down. That's equivalent to them adding an F-15 E right now, right? With AIM-120s. It would just kill everything. That's what happened when the Viggen was added. It was pretty much a dominant fighter because it had good BVR capabilities while also being, if not, I would say the most maneuverable jet. Maybe the J-35. I know the J-35 could pull a lot harder and all that, but in terms of general maneuverability and energy retention, the Viggen was probably the best at the time. So they just added that out of the blue, and bam, it's in the trailer. It's like, oh, okay, guess we're getting a Viggen. So I feel like they were going to do the same thing with the Gripen. And again, it's probably going to be the A model because they want to save the other variants for later updates, right? Because once you add the Gripen, there's not much more aircraft you can give to the Swedish besides later variants of the Viggen or the J-35 or some obscure Swedish aircraft that I don't know about, right? So I feel like Gaijin's, they're going to save the later models. That's why I think adding the A is probably the best idea. You know, it's not too overpowered. Maybe slap some AIM-120s on there, some AIM-9s, give it a limited load. Maybe don't implement data link until you can give it to all the jets, like even the Tomcat. The Tomcat should have data link. So we'll see what Gaijin does. But I feel like this is definitely coming to the game. And if it does, I don't think it'll be overpowered if it's the A model, of course. Even if they just put 9Ls in the beginning, right? You don't even put AIM-120s. I stated in a past video that they could put the Mika or the Meteor missile, but I want to say that they shouldn't do that until we get the later models of the jet, or until we see how well the AIM-120 performs in the game, or the R-77. I don't think putting a Meteor missile or a Mika in the game would be very smart. So they could just go with the AIM-120A, balance it out a little bit, see what happens, and go from there. It also does get an HMD, which is pretty cool. So helmet-mounted display sort of deal. We'll see if Gaijin adds that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Be cool. Be the first jet to get it in the game. At least one with your speed and your altitude. The MiG-29 does have one, but it doesn't indicate your speed or your altitude or your angle of attack or any of that. This would have that, which is pretty cool. Also, this could solve a bit of a issue that we're having. So apparently, the United Kingdom did use these bad boys for testing and that sort of deal. So technically, if you really wanted to, Gaijin could make an event and give this to the British. Now, it would give the British something, especially before the Eurofighter. I feel like the Eurofighter would be a bit overpowered. Well, it depends on the model, but yeah, no, I don't think they should add that to the game for the Gripen. You can add the UK Gripen to the game, right? Of course, give the Swedish theirs first. Maybe wait a couple months till the next update or the update after that or some event, and just you know, give the UK Gripen. I would love that. That would be awesome. You imagine the British would finally have something capable other than the GR7 and sort of the Tornado ADV since it got buffed a little bit. But I mean, come on. I'm just saying. It would be awesome. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below about that. But this concludes our discussion about the Gripen, or the Gripen, or the Gripone, known as the Griffone. And I hope you guys like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Join the Discord down below for the giveaway details. And tell me what you guys think in the comments down below about them adding the Gripen to the game. I'm very curious. Will it break the game, or will it just be another jet? Anyway, take care.